mix bleach and gasoline together?
I don't know, it can't be good.
A few weeks ago, Banks and Wessel came out and did a little drift demo, and there seemed to be a little confusion from all of my friends and family on who the best driver at Pastranaland was. What do you think?
360 through the middle, that was it for me, that was sick.
Yeah, I mean the figure eight around the Kubota, not touching anything, like, you'd be out of a job here pretty soon, man.
Hey.
What?
Yeah, well, rude, but true. Hey, you gotta agree with me. So today, we're gonna take the full day and make a video similar to like a Gymkhana video, like Pastranakhana here. There's gonna be mandatory things out front, pavement, all-wheel drive drifts. Then we'll go in the back. You can, be creative. Whatever you wanna do to make your video stand out from my video. We got Cody. He's gonna be cutting everything together for your 60-second to 90-second piece. Whoever has the best video voted on by you will win best driver at Pastranaland.
Hey, Trev, what's the first move?
So we're not entirely sure yet, but we're gonna kind of stick to just this element at first. So it'll probably be like 6 or 7 corners.
It's all right. We'll give you like an hour to get comfortable.
Hour?
Oh, however long you need.
It's practice. We
3
talk about
minutes.
practice.
3 minutes.
The fewer runs, the better.
Very nice.
We do have some tires. We got plenty of Yokohamas.
Yeah, brand new Geolander AT4. We just ran it at short course for a little bit. It'll be good here on the asphalt. Get in the dirt. And
Did we just go into a commercial? The Can-ams are an amazing vehicle. Like you just jump in and make them work. We do have some pretty high grip tires right here with these Yokohama ATs. It's actually like it almost doesn't have enough power. The great part, like a Gymkhana or drift car, you got 860 horsepower. So I can make that thing light them up at any time. So this, you have to have kind of full commitment, like you gotta almost overcommit to get it super sideways, and then kind of, it's tough to link things smoothly and consistently with this vehicle. Kind of the essence of a Gymkhana video, not that this has to be a Gymkhana, but it's that it's all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive, there's something about that I always like that just has the aggression. That's what Ken Block was always known for, just, all 4 tires just ripping, and that's what we're gonna try to do today. Be a tough day for me. That was test 1.
You feeling any better about your competition?
I think he's just trying to compensate for something little, like little motor.
This is Gray's idea, but you do a tally board, and each of them, every time something bad happens, they get a check mark. And then by the end of it, whoever has the least amount of tallies wins. Trav's already behind.
What? You gotta tell me the rules before we start. I obviously wouldn't have hit the tires if I knew it was a tally mark.
These are your rules. They change constantly.
See how it feels?
Right, but you gotta tell me what the rules are before you enforce them.
You ever do that? Never! You make up the rules as it goes along every time.
Hey, what do you think? Are you doing all-wheel drive, or can we do rear-wheel drive if we want?
I mean, you can, but that's kind of
All right, so it's all-wheel drive then. How do we get back further up? So up it goes.
Do you need re? He stopped over there and asked me, how do you go the other direction? And he was trying to process
the other way.
And I was like, do you need re in the car with you?
He's the co-driver. I got lost in my own parking lot. Kidding me?
Do you have trouble navigating? Do you get lost in your own driveway? Well, I'm here to tell you about Allnex Off-Road, the most trusted GPS app for off-road and outdoor adventures. It's got tons of great features like the Discover tab, which will show you trails near you, and it'll give you good information like description, elevation, distance, anything you need to know to get back on track and stay there. And one of my favorite features is the ability to download the maps for offline use when you don't have cell service. Now back to the episode.
You've got to be so overly committed with the Can-Am with the amount of power that you have on dry pavement.
turning too much. If you watch him, he likes to go to full lock and then we yank back and then he's like back and forth.
Isn't full lock on the stock Can-ams. He's going to where he goes on the stock Can-Am, but that's completely different than this car.
Listen,
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm not, just because he doesn't know what
Well, you're going up against you, not me. Well, I can be on either side.
I'm just going to keep my foot to the floor and burn him down. They sent us a pallet load of tires. No, I was like, I got my hat on still. Listen, I know it's my first time putting a sports bra on. Leave me alone.
You gotta really commit with these. You can't mess around.
I went to flick my fan switch.
The switch made you hit the blade?
Oh no, when I walked it, I let go of the wheel.
So the switch made you hit the blade.
So we're bringing over some bales. Basically, I think I don't do well in practice. Like we talking about practice, like just gonna go link the whole thing together and do it perfect the first time and not have to worry about it again. That's my goal. Sticking to it.
Going on a hayride? And after Goodwood, figured this was the ultimate redemption opportunity for him to maybe not destroy a car with hay bales. Today, he defeats the hay bale.
But also sometimes they cover hay bales in like a tough block looking thing, and then they put concrete instead of the hay bales.
So rally one year, he came out. It was a start, wasn't it?
First turn, first stage.
First turn, first stage, push wide. Thought he was going to go through a hay bale with like a tough block cover over it.
I was like, oh, tough block.
And he drove dead into this concrete block that looked like a hay bale. Totaled the car, first turn.
Go right 3 and max jump 30. Left 2. Oh, fuck me. I didn't see that. We're fucked. Huh, that was interesting.
How stoked was the rally team?
Oh, dude, we called. I'm like, hey, we're out. They're like, it was a super special. It was a half of a mile. How did you? What do you mean?
You've only been gone for 7 seconds.
All right, so basically, this is going to be about 30 seconds of the film. It's going to be in this section. You'll be judged on clipping point, first, last, who cares? You'll be judged on reverse entry, see how far you can back it up to here. You'll be judged on how tight you are around the tires. And then you have to go right and left at some point.
Okay.
Everything else is up to you.
Sounds good.
All right, ready?
Tag team party. That's what happens when Banksy beats you a couple times.
Banksy has never beaten me. Let's just be very clear about that. Maybe it's different after today. I'm going to use this as a flipping point for this one, so moving straight back. Just kind of trying to figure out what a lap would be like and where the clipping points kind of make sense. So we'll see. Kind of doing this on the fly. We could probably do it better, but it's more fun like this. I think that's kind of how it should be. I mean, I know I'm making the rules up later, but that was one take, got pretty much right where I wanted to. I thought I took that out. It was like the clipping point on that had to have been like this much. The Can-am, the Defender, I was almost into that. That was about perfect. I bumped the inside of the tires. And I think I was too far off the car. I agree. I didn't back it in as far as I needed to there. But since it wasn't perfect, instead of worrying about trying to blow the belt out, I just locked it up and slid it. That was take one, made the course. Again, let's go get the tight shots of everything so we can cut to it. I'm just gonna run that first take as my overview shot. Yeah, I don't want to scratch this Can-am. That car has already been messed up by York and Duffy, so.
You hit it.
Do it again, that sucked!
This is the worst part about filming a Gymkhana. You get a foot away and you feel decent about it and they're like, you could probably be closer. So just because you get to do it a bunch doesn't necessarily mean that it's any less sketchy every single time you do it.
Holy crap, he couldn't have been closer. I don't know how he didn't hit it. That was insane. Literally, like you must have shaved the tire off on the side of the car. That was incredible.
Oh yeah, Cody, is that another point?
Well, the first one, yeah. But maybe it's negative 2 points for how close he actually got, because that was pretty incredible.
So Banks hit the dozer blade, Trav hit the stacks, and the car. So we're 2-1 right now.
2-1, yeah.
2-1.
I don't think I
I think it's front end.
think you touched it, which I don't understand.
But it was to that side of the tire. You know what I mean? Like, it actually like
It like sat into
it was
it
was in here.
That's insane.
Perfect. That's what we call it, messing up in reverse.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it should have touched somewhere.
Banks! You're up!
What are they doing? Oh, he's just taking the weight off the tires. Ah, fuck it. Gotta keep a little weight on the tires, that way if you do touch it, they can't move. But I'll just use my driving skills.
You know what I just did?
Oh yeah. I took a little pressure off that so they tumble.
He was right there though, he's gotta know what happened.
I'm not in the video, I'm on both sides. I love him, but this is entertaining.
We also love a good show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop the competition.
Is your run similar to his, or is it completely different?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay, great.
I mean, you can do a totally different lap than I did.
No, we got it. We're good.
All right,
Yeah, if you want to just move those out, it'll give me more room.
car gone. If you want the car back in somewhere though, after you do, well, that's kind of what I did. I kind of figured out my line and then I just put stuff on the outside of it. So take as much time, get warmed up, figure out where stuff's gonna be. And when you say, okay, everything's in place, that counts as run one. And it doesn't matter for the edit, but just for this.
Yeah,
So all you people at home.
Basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like just the overview. I kind of
I'll
liked
go
it.
up there just so it's a little higher vantage point, and then you can, like, if you one of you wants to go on each corner over here.
Cody's moving spots. I don't know if you saw that. He was just kind of messing around and Cody was like, nope, I'm out. But it wasn't like he didn't have a lot of danger. He just had a lot of excitement. I don't know how he got to those hay bales back there with as much speed and as well as he did, but if he can do that twice, be very impressed. This was fantastic. The reverse entry on here was amazing. That was a great line.
Well,
mandatory things were proximity to the first, last, who cares? Proximity to this. You crushed me on this one. I was way closer on that one. But the third mandatory obstacle was supposed to be around the tires, which you never had that in your runs. And I would recommend that you put one extra clipping point in, because the only extra one that you might have considered a clipping point, you went in the grass and tore the grass up. So that would have been a fail.
You're 0-2 against hay bales and concrete hay bales right now.
0-2 against hay bales, and he just got closer on his first pass than I got at all. I don't like hay bales. How did you come in to get to here?
See your hay bale proximity all the way over here?
He just went fast. Faster than you.
Yeah. You changed 2 elements. Do you want to just do, like, not a whole first run, but you want to just kind of feel out those elements at all, or are you just good?
What do you mean change out the element?
No, I'm
I
like,
added more bells to make it wider than that.
Okay, yeah, go.
Thank you.
I'm just, hey, look, I don't want to hear any excuses when I beat you.
That's all right. It's, you know, the title of the video is Professional Driver versus Redneck, so either way I win.
Which one's the redneck?
Which one's the professional driver?
That's a check. Check mark. You hit the tires, hit the car, and then.
Three.
But the first tire didn't count because it wasn't a rule yet.
It counts. The amount of rules he makes up on the fly, it counts.
Remember I said I was
one, I just came in as hot as I could and it worked.
Yeah, that's what I figured out I had to do. With Gymkhana, I kept trying to like be perfect, and then I realized I was just better when everything was messed up. And I think you're kind of a kamikaze driver like I am. Just go like hell, overshoot everything, figure it out on the fly.
Sounds good.
Have some fun. That's how you drive. I look good.
Where are we going now?
You got to do every single one of those sections.
Oh, all right.
Every time you scared yourself a little bit, you got to scare yourself twice as much on your single individual shots.
No, it's good. I just can't tell how close I am on this. Like, I haven't put that gauge on, like, hey, like I'm on the wall.
No,
how was I on that one?
Good. I mean, you were probably 2 feet off everything, but not. I mean, I'm not talking a huge amount. Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna take me hit something once to be like, okay, that now I know how far I am. I went that way, that way, that way, that way.
This way, all of a sudden he flipped back the other way. I was like, get the f out of here. Dude, that thing was coming at me, and I thought he was just arcing to the right, so then I went right, he went right, and then
Was I close to it or not?
Just checking the shot back. That was perfect.
He like passes by it almost. It's not the face of it.
Point.
can't get any closer than that. No one was rolling.
No one was filming.
Spent a lot of time on that. That was a present for Dove.
What happened to it?
Got monster trucked out of anger.
Hey, if the hay bale takes your ladder out and you belly flop or face plant, I got you. Yeah, I got the shot.
How close was he?
60 feet.
Oh, that's pretty good.
See, this is that BS. Nothing's within 20 feet, and then he does a perfect thing like that, he's gonna freaking win. This is such crap. In none of his full runs did he ever get close to the proximity of the podium. But since that was in the stipulations, now we're gonna cheat it. Movie magic. But we'll see how close he gets. That's another point.
5-3?
5-3.
It's not even a square. He said box. This is kind of a amorphous shape.
And what's the goal? Why are you guys building it?
We're gonna make him operate in a confined space. So he's gotta come in here, execute his donut without touching any of the hay bales, and then get back out. Gymkhana grid style.
What do you think the odds are on this working?
I think you smoke a hay bale first attempt.
I would agree with you.
Is that a check? Check!
What the f?
I think it might be. Is it too tight?
He's coming in too hot. You need to slow up. Because when you come in that hot, he can't like flick it. It's too long of a
Can't back
transition.
up either. He has a mile behind him. This is a 10-point turn.
I spun just trying to come around the corner to get there.
Sounds like excuses.
It is, but I already broke my vehicle earlier.
That also is your fault.
I'm not saying it's not.
So again,
I'm just saying, like, that should have been the hard part, but I couldn't physically get there. I was so pissed.
Once you got on here, the flick was too long, like to set. Like you were already sideways, but you couldn't like flick it into it.
I am very aware.
Well, no, I opened I pulled the last 3 hay bales that way so you could get into it.
Oh.
I moved them like 2.5 feet, and that gave you just enough that you were coming in.
I didn't know he cheated for me. Thanks. I don't know why I couldn't get to rotate that correctly, but it's difficult because you got to spin it uphill. It's full commitment too, and trying to make it connect them where it looks like you're coming in fast. It's not just driving in and going. It's, you know, handbrake would make this a lot easier, a little more power. You know, even a lot of the guys that have the racing Can-ams, like the one that Gray races, would be a lot easier to get to spin in a tight spot for sure. How many attempts do you think it's gonna take you?
Hopefully not a lot.
I think he's looking to spin that way, and then when it straightens up, then flick
flick
back.
it the other way. And that way you can come in more aggressive. I like it. It's a bold strategy. That's one take.
That was 2 checks.
7-4.
7?
He was at 6.
When did he get to 6?
He got 6 on all the other stuff he hit.
He hit the thing twice.
Are we 7-5?
Maybe?
To be noted, it's the first time I've ever helped someone that I'm competing against.
7 serving 5.
What I figured out on my first day of filming Gymkhana, I kept trying to work into things, and they were like, oh, well, we'll set it up with cones, we'll practice with this. And I couldn't do anything, and I'm like, guys, set it up with things that I can't hit. And my brain starts working better when everything is going to absolute hell, and nothing is right, and I'm thinking I'm gonna die.
Self-preservation.
Things start computing at a much faster, more competent level. I would go from like Pentium 1 to like, you know, at least like Pentium 4. Like, you know, it elevates.
Still not enough to modern day standards.
Yeah.
Somebody's closer.
He wins.
I can't believe it worked.
More than 6, but still, that's impressive. Dude, that was impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were hitting this Kubota every time.
Oh, it's just a clipping point.
See, I said that.
That time it worked because I was just in the slide the whole time.
No, I mean, I am very impressed.
I didn't think it was gonna work.
I didn't either.
On hitting objects, I think we're 8 against 5 right now.
It makes sense, but also the degree of difficulty on that was way cooler.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't take away from hitting things. Know your skill level.
Know your skill level.
All right, so here we go. This is the beginning of Travis's section. Of course, you've already seen some other stuff. And he's doing home track advantage, 4-wheel drive burnout here to wheelie ramp to go up on the concrete, do some kind of 360 off the ledge.
Put a little puddle of gas in front of each tire and we'll light it on fire. It should be a flaming burnout.
Oh God, I'm gonna die.
Thanks, buddy.
What happens when you mix bleach and gasoline together?
I don't know, it can't be good. This is the second shot of Trav's episode. He's gonna hit the wheelie ramp, wheelie hopefully across the whole parking lot, lay it down, drift up the hill, and then we got in trouble for noise, so I don't know what happens after that.
That sounds like a very ambitious
It's Trav.
shot there.
If it doesn't sound unrealistic, he's not even gonna try it.
You were running like perfectly straight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna spin it up and then try to spin it back down.
Oh, like the 360 down.
Yeah.
Okay.
He works by the hour. That's why it's so slow.
How you feel about that setup out there?
It doesn't look like there's enough room. So, perfect. Do you see my gloves? I would consider this grass, my grass, to be a clipping point. So, it's 5 to 8 currently. That should be 5 to 9 because he missed the turn. That is my grass that he destroyed.
Replace your divots.
Replace your divots. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Winners win, I get to go first.
You didn't
So
want to
nothing
go.
changed.
You didn't want to go first, did you?
No, but winners win, I can't lose. And I think that's another It just, he doesn't function. And let's shoot. Someone have a gun. Get your gun out. Nate, Hubert.
We're just
we're
gonna
like-
start shooting at him to get his adrenaline up.
Yeah.
We probably need to put gas in that machine now. It's been a while.
Hold on. 100 tries is max. That's it.
You're supposed to avoid the orange cones.
Yeah, this is what you did yesterday, but you went left. We need you to go right. So all we need you to do is exit, but then make yourself go right rather than left.
I'm just going to back you up. Literally, you drive straight out and you do a right drift around here. Banksy went from 9 hits to, he's at like 16 right now.
13-4.
13-4. All right, 13.4 hits, and we're moving on to the next.
No, 13 you have 4.
Oh, 13
Or maybe
4.
you're on 5.
I have 5. I drew rock, paper, scissors, so I go first. I have to figure everything out, but at least I got fresh tracks. Banksy comes over here and just does a couple donuts, goes in the grass, which is technically like 14 because he's off the track, even though it wasn't even supposed to be over here. But now it looks like we already missed. It looks like we've already tried, and he's just up here dicking around while we're over there. If Scotto was here, dude, be asses kicked right now.
Can we hire Scotto?
Who the hell's Scotto? I don't even know who that is.
I really want to do 2-wheel drive here because you can look a lot cooler doing it, but I think we've already established that this is an all-wheel drive shoot.
No one's gonna know.
What's that?
No one's gonna know. Competitive advantage.
Prana's like, yeah, no one will ever know. I know he's going to be filming the front tire. Ooh, hey, look, his front tire time's late.
He's gonna- yeah, he does that.
He couldn't make it in all-wheel drives. Look,
He'll do that to you later for sure.
I'm not even filming any of this.
I'm going all-wheel drive.
I'm not even filming any of this.
I did rear-wheel drive. Let me try it in all-wheel drive now.
That was sick.
I think he could do that really easy in 4-wheel drive.
Going back to 2.
That was amazing. I love this stuff.
You told me to move it.
Oh yeah.
I moved it for you.
Good job, buddy.
it just got blasted off the side of that.
That's all right. It'll be a great
He
clip.
moved it for the shot I wanted though, so good job.
You see that?
Oh yeah, I got a good shot of it.
That's cool. This was the Ken block, the original one where he did it on the water, like right on the edge. I got the GoPro at the end.
Which is actually probably gonna be an amazing shot.
I was so scared because even when I dropped a wheel right here, like the thing was about to flip, and I'm like, so I go, Cody, move the stuff that's 2 inches in front of the camera because I might roll. He's like, wait, you might roll here? This is where I'm filming. Plan B was like, okay, I'll back it up. I'll see how close to the edge I can get. I did go a little further, but I messed up in reverse. So.
You're really trying to kill me right now.
I want to do donuts underneath, and the fastest donuts you can do are with the diff lock.
At no point was there any attempt to do something cool. You were just going in circles.
Underneath of my car! If I hit it hard enough, I got a car dropped on my head. That was awesome.
That's what he told me about the BRZs.
There was no effort to do anything but go in a circle.
Like NASCAR. That's more smoke than your Gymkhana video gets.
Dude, I was stuck though. I was just worried about bumping one of the Kubotas and the car just falling on me. I'd been fine. Would have been a good ending actually. Maybe we should do it again, mess it up on purpose.
Trev, start shooting at him. Start shooting at him.
So we got your entrance shot. We got a good shot around that one. We still need a good shot around this one. So let's focus on this one right here. Strike, home run. On this one, you just have to get that rotated further back then, and you got to start rotating sooner because there's a cliff there. Yeah. So you're trying to use the brakes to slow the front down, but it's so slick, you're locking the fronts, and then you're going straight. So you just, no brakes. If you're using brakes, you've already messed up, and it's got to be rotated by here. So that means if you want to, go a little bit wide around that one, all the way to the edge, and start pitching it before you're even underneath this thing. Because that's the only thing, we don't have a single shot. We've got one, but you kind of went up on two wheels and drove it out. So you got to have at least one run where you go right.
Trying to like over flick it to get the car to stop and swing that way.
Yeah, and if you wouldn't have your foot on the brakes, it would have worked. Put off the brake.
You won yourself $1.
I would call it the lap before. I said, be filming. He's going to roll it right here. 1, 2.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah,
Stay
roll
right
me
there.
over.
We got you.
Well, I was trying to find the edge.
I know. You found it. He does it better than anyone on the face of the earth could ever do it. Almost hitting the inside clipping points, the outside clipping points, the dirt, the everything possible. I don't understand how you go from like average to superhero. And each one is like that. There's no like, oh, that was pretty good, maybe a little better. It's like, well, that was a flub, that was a flub. God, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, we're gonna push you back over. Just like, it's the only vehicle on the face of the earth that you bounce off stuff, you hit stuff, you roll stuff. Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, go for it. It's just like, let's go. We'll get that last shot. This is the last shot of the video. How do you want to end it?
What do you mean this is the last shot?
He wants to end back.
Oh, you're ending back there. Okay, so then.
I already did. I did the 360 and I went out.
Oh yeah, you're done.
This right here is for the original triple flip ramp. I think this whole piece of this ramp, so it turned into a side-by-side ramp. But now what we're trying to do is make a jump that kind of like bucks the Can-Am like a little bit more, so Travis can like jump like bucked and nose wheelie down the landing as far as possible. So he's gonna do a stoppie on a Can-Am, but he's gonna jump I don't know, 25 foot into a stoppie. Should be fun.
So last time I did that about there, I was like, oh, I'll just let off a little bit more, and the front caught, and I did a front flip. I didn't make it!
Can you at least match your left to right spot so that my GoPro stops getting hit?
No, slick on the landing.
Oh.
Picture looks good.
It's just too slick. That's about as good as I can hope for, I think. I'll learn how to do it better, just not today. Where this kind of has that little, like right, left, right back there. If you could get on that side filming this way, like there's leaves on the ground, and you just kind of, from here, you pop out of nothing.
I'll try to find a point where you'll like, I'll lose you for a second. I'll see if I can find that.
If possible.
Okay.
What happened, Cody?
Well, I think we got it.
That looks like an expensive camera.
Yeah, looks like the lens is okay.
How about the buttons?
Well, they have some dirt in them for sure. I think the shot looked cool. I haven't even watched it yet. I got f***ing roosted, of course. Put myself in harm's way for that one.
Oh, that's sick. Oh!
Well, thought we could get it all done in one day. Day 3 starts tomorrow.
The idea is to put a quick release on the buggy, hang it like vertically, excuse me, and then carve out like a quarter pipe, hang the buggy from an excavator, and then hit the quick release, and then drop the buggy into a quarter pipe. So we're getting a little bit more professional, but we're still doing some kind of backwoods Pastranaland stuff.
It's like the opposite setup of like a space shuttle. They're strapped in staring at the sky. Banksy is just strapped in staring at the ground.
Ready to like just throttle yourself into the ground.
Probably not great for the oil.
Yeah, but it's got to be running when it goes. There's also no gas.
You're in gear.
This is gonna be fun.
How do you feel about this?
I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be terrifying to be looking at it from up above, from his perspective.
You might catch this knuckle and do a better nose wheelie than travel all the way down. Off the jump.
I mean, if he did, he's been like somehow getting these like magical one-take shots after like 30 tries, so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities.
The idea is the back wheels can't be hanging over this. You know?
Now just if the machine's gonna run hanging, I'll put it in gear and just leave the machine off.
Yeah, leave the machine off, start, and as soon as we see your wheels spinning, yank it.
Seems kind of cool, actually.
Not that his other ideas aren't cool.
Backhanded compliment.
I don't give compliments or criticism. It's just comments. Like Nate's usually like, "Hey, we got this cool thing." You're like, "That would be amazing," and then somehow he manages to figure out how to do it with ratchet straps, duct tape, and zip ties, and it works.
I think we can go all the way, whatever the excavator's limit is.
Well, let's not do it. We can do multiple tests. We don't have to go to 11 on the first try.
Listen, we got a whole bunch of fancy stuff here at Pastranaland, like equipment and such. We don't have this luxury down south where we are.
Go this way just a little.
Yep, every idea is great on paper until this part, where you think, what the hell was I thinking?
Go out.
You know how your motto is making cars fly?
Yep. This is making cars fall. This is more like
with style.
I was about to say, this is Buzz Lightyear. Falling with style. You stole the line right out of my mouth. I was setting up for comedic effect.
You do this to me all the time. All the time. How are you going to tell him to film him saying my line.
Did you say it already?
Yes.
Yeah, I just said Nino said.
Oh, okay. But no, did you get it on film saying it?
No.
No, then that's why.
Okay, we'll reshoot.
God, that would have been so good though. It was all like lined up.
It hurts inside, doesn't it?
All right, we're gonna go on you. As soon as you start, we'll start the 5 count. All right, everyone ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How much G-force is gonna do? I don't know. We'll find out. About to find out. That's the attitude. Dude, that's insane. How's that feel?
Feels actually really smooth. Like it doesn't feel jerky.
Yeah, this is like the Sky Coaster. You know those things where you pull a little pin and you like, whee.
Can't believe how last second this all came together. Oh wait, we're at Pastranaland. I forgot that's normal.
I just like how everyone's casually talking and Banks is slowly being hoisted up to his, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but hoisted up to awesomeness, maybe. I mean, there was a lot of scarier words that I was going to use, but we'll go with that because it sounds the most positive in this moment. So everything I think I say to camera, and then sometimes I forget, like if there's a mom around or like a girlfriend, Grace's like, what? Like, well, just something that could happen. I'm not saying it will happen, or it probably won't. Like we've gone through everything.
I'm here. I'm here.
People should not put people that are related to the people doing the stunts around me while we're talking before a stunt happens. So I'm just pointing out the maybes. You know, obviously we thought it was a higher probability that was going to happen, we wouldn't be doing it. And I say we loosely, so I'm standing over here. Thanks. It's going to be great.
What's weird is like, I'm used to racing and I'm used to doing all the stuff also, but then like as soon as rollers get reversed, I instantly go to like a normal significant other. And I'm like, I don't like it. Like, it's weird being on the other side of things sometimes.
That's not fair. He keeps messing up. Almost bad enough. And saving it.
Don't do it again!
With all due respect, that was sick. You know what was even better than the drop?
The bike.
Dude, it wasn't a bicycle. You about did the whole monster truck thing.
Oh, she was hooked up.
I just can't believe you saved that because that's not fair. You're gonna win this damn video thing. That was perfect.
You did say the other day you haven't lost to Banks yet.
Do a couple bicycles, you'll be good.
He also said not to make any bets anymore.
I'm good. What a break.
Everything?
The first time when I hit it would have been perfect.
All right, that's a wrap. Behind the scenes. Next up is edits. I had 6 things that I touched or hit or nicked. I lost track at 15, but I think this is the only real damage we had actually the whole time, which is fairly impressive. A lot of hard driving. Really impressed, man.
Thank you.
Honestly, there's probably no way that I'm gonna win this video edit with what I saw him pull off. But you're the judge, so check it out. bounce, and then go. The shit that this man has been able to pull off. I would like to think it's sheer dumb luck, but it's just when he gets into something that's like, oh, he's going to die, Banksy's brain, the second half of his brain turns on, he's like, click, I'm a superhero. And it's not just like one thing, it's like a series of events. When he gets into a corner, it's a series of 1 in a million chances that he somehow pulls all of them off to get to the end. But he normally misses up the first one. But if he gets the first one in, it's good to the end. But it was to that side of the tire. You know what I mean? Like it actually like
It sat into
it was
it was
in here.
That's insane.
Perfect. That's what we call it, messing up in reverse.
All right, that's all. You've seen both edits, so go down to the comments and comment Travis or Banksy. Here in about 2 weeks, give or take, we'll count up the votes and we'll see who wins. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I shouldn't wanna try.